Security update. Episode 147, Marketing for Owners, the podcast with John Butt from marketingforowners.com. You can find all the show notes of every podcast, all the other 146, and this at marketingforowners.com/podcast. If you want to read the blog stuff, good stuff there, /blog. If you want to join the Owners Club, it's free. You can't get much cheaper than that, I don't think. Then just go to marketingforowners.com/join. If you want to see a lead capture, lead magnet thing, and all that lead conversion autoresponders, or just get the best value for money ever, because it's free as well, check out what we got at marketingforowners.com/71, the number 71. It won't bite. You can go and have a look. You don't have to get it, but it's free. See how we do our marketing. Anyway, the reason this is called the security update, serious face, is because I was listening to Chalene Johnson recently on her Build Your Tribe podcast, and Chalene is a megastar. She's everywhere. She's been around for ages. I've listened to her for years, but she's brilliant. She got hacked. Now, not like a traditional hacker. They got into her social media accounts. They got into everything, and they hijacked her stuff. Now, that's not good, you think? No, it's not. In her Instagram, that she has a product called Instagram Impact, which is great, and she's an Instagram expert, in my humble opinion. When they'd finished with her Instagram account, she was down to something like one image left. Fortunately, she still had her 300 or 400 followers, but they'd hijacked and she couldn't get them out. Now, let me explain how this works. You think you're safe. You're going to get hacked, or something's going to happen at some point. So you need to make every single effort to stop this. Now, I've been saying about this for years. Security, passwords, that quite obviously, if you're still the type that makes it easy, if your password consists of a word and a number at the end, then, they have programs that just process over and over every version. They have dictionaries. They know this isn't a person with a keyboard. This is a script. Computers can do things at the times of 1,000 times a second. Every version. So yeah, you're thinking, I haven't got password 123. Whatever you've got, it's going to get there. You need to vary capital letters and lowercase letters. Don't just lose a capital at the beginning. Put it in the middle. Vary with characters. You can use the question mark. But even better, use a password generator that does it for you. You also need a password management tool to save your passwords. Otherwise, you'll never ever remember, unless you try to pick something dead simple and they're going to hack it. If you use WordPress, do not use the user login admin, because everyone does, and all hackers try to hack WordPress sites automatically with scripts. So change admin. You can leave admin there, give it no user rights, and use a different username for you as the admin. If you have something very major, set yourself a second admin password and username, different one, so that if you lose yours, or if you get locked out or get hijacked, you can still get in, because they'll lock you out and possibly change the main one. You can still get in with a back door. But on things like Facebook, once you lose that, you lose years. And what they do, if you've got a large following, they hijack it and they sell it. They sell the account, change the name, sell it. The same with Twitter. This is what they're trying to do with Chalene's. But they got a lot of stuff. A lot of people use the same passwords and the same usernames for much of their online stuff. Be careful, my friends. If you use a password manager, you don't need to worry about this. Now, my favorite is RoboForm. Roboform is the original. They set it up in 1999. I have nothing to do with them, although if you do go to the link, go to marketingforowners.com, you'll notice in the menu there are great tools, because there's other things worth looking at. If you go along there, click on the link, then that's an affiliate link, which means they'll give me a commission for the introduction. However, the basic version is free, and I don't get nothing for that. But it doesn't cost you any extra. Otherwise, just Google Roboform, look it up. But anyway, they started in 1999. Millions, tens of millions of people download and use Roboform. I've used it forever. I have also tried 1Password, because at the time when I went to a Mac, Roboform didn't work on the Mac. 1Password was dedicated to that. However, it annoyed me. I kept Roboform on my Windows machines at work, because 1Password, although it's very good, did not fill everything as efficiently as Roboform. I can't explain. A password manager, it saves the login, it saves your username, it saves the password, and when you go to that site, it recognizes it and offers to fill it for you. You can fill it by the click of a form, which means you're not typing on your keyboard. So if people have put viruses or malware on your computer, keyword loggers, then they can't get it. Okay, that's what's important. The other thing is Roboform Everywhere is an app, goes on your mobile phone, and it syncs. Roboform will work on a Mac, on a Windows, on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your Android, and they'll all sync together. So when you change 1Password somewhere, or a username, or save one, it will sync across all the other devices at the same time. It just knows how to do it. I'm no techie, it just works. I've got over 700 passwords in mine. When, by the way, I had to look that up. I didn't realise it doesn't tell you. It's almost embarrassing. But when you work online, you get a lot of passwords. What are you going to do? Write them down where someone can find them? So, other things though. You've got Facebook, Twitter, Google. Use their two-step verifications, and that means if you log in from a new computer, it will recognize when you're logging in from the same browser, same computer, same IP. If you go for someone else, the two-step will send you a text to your cell phone. Now if you think that's a trouble, it arrives immediately. Get over it. Do you want to risk losing everything? Yeah, exactly. Roboform has a master password, and you think, oh, what if I forget that? If you forget that, you're stuffed. They can't even crack in, not at Roboform. They can't get you in. But just for your master password, everything is locked underneath that. Just don't forget it. Write it down somewhere, secret, just in case. Remember, sellotape it on the bottom of your desk drawer or something like that. But just have one that you're not going to forget, just that one. It does everything. Now there are others. Like I said, 1Password now works on Windows machines, but it's just not as good. LastPass is purely online, which means you can access it everywhere, and is very widely recommended. However, LastPass, as of this, when I'm recording this, just last week, just got hacked. Hacked, people. It's online. They got hacked, and they had to put out a post on June the 15th, I think it was, saying that we got hacked and we're sorry, and yes, it's compromised. No, they didn't get your encrypted data, but they got emails and everything. The other thing, by the way, is how do they get this? It's not the hackers you think. It's not the way it goes. Ever noticed on Facebook when these popular viral things say, to create your stripper name, put the last three numbers of your telephone number with the address you used to live in and your favourite colour, put it together and it comes out with your stripper name, or ridiculous stuff like that. People collect the data you enter. They build up profiles. You might think, how on earth? Computer programmers and hackers are quite clever. They build scripts that automatically trawl through and capture that stuff, and then they associate it and they tag it and they put it together with who you are. They'll build up profiles of people automatically without someone sitting there watching, and they build it up and they build up a list. So eventually, once they get the right bit, they can contact somebody on the phone and say, oh, I've lost my passwords. And they say, well, we can't give it. I've got lots of data, ask me anything. And I'll say, well, what's the last 3 letters of your phone number? Okay. What's the street where you went to school? Yeah? Do you follow? This is serious. Get yourself password protected. Change your passwords regularly. In something like RoboForm, it will be the same with the others. You can set criteria for the generation of passwords as to whether they're 10 digits long, whether they've got 2 capitals, a character, all that kind of stuff. Do this. Please don't come running to me, because you will be hacked one day. Seriously, I will be hacked one day, but I put a lot of things in place to make sure I'm not going to lose anything when I am, and I'm going to be on the ball. I'm going to be able to get it back very, very, very quickly. I hope I'm doing everything I can. No one's vulnerable. Look at the news, please. Okay, it will come as no surprise to you that as it's a Tuesday and it's a toolbox tip, today's toolbox tip is RoboForm. Yes, it's the first time that a toolbox tip has made a second appearance. I think it was probably the first one, because RoboForm to me is the first thing. If I had to start all over again, RoboForm is the first thing I'd get. It is free. And when you do actually get it, by the way, I think it's $30 for life or something. I think may have changed, but it certainly won't be any higher. It's cheap. It's a lifesaver. Please protect your security.